What's going on, everybody? Tom here. Welcome back to the channel. We're getting into some more Wolfpack today. We're into episode 2. The pilot was absolutely awesome. I quite enjoyed it. I know these are supposed to be teen kind of shows, but I'm finding that really the crossover is getting a lot closer between teen and older genre type shows, where the only difference really is the age of the actors, the main cast. Because the performances are good, the characters are well written. I mean, every character now pretty much seems to be that, even in their sort of mid to late teenage years, they're as mature as adults nowadays. They're thinking just as sharp. And so, really when you think about it, apart from the age of the cast, and of course little idiosyncrasies of the characters and the way they're written, basically everyone's pretty much the same, right? Unless you're getting to like a really old geriatric kind of age where you can't physically do shit or whatever. I don't know. But to me anyway, this show's, it's just like watching any other show. I mean, I started watching it for Sarah Michelle Gellar, but very quickly in that pilot episode, I was sold on the performances of all of the lead cast, so I'm really looking forward to it. At the very end of that episode, we saw them all answering the howl, the wolf call, or whatever it was. They all came together. It was sort of inexplicable, and they were just drawn to it. And then when they were in each other's presence, their eyes were glowing and all this kind of thing. So it seems to me like their wolf senses and abilities are all sort of ramping up, not just on the full moon, but because they're together. So that's kind of like, I guess, the idea of a wolf pack. Maybe there's a presence or a synergy that happens when they're all in proximity with each other, all in their pack. We saw the main werewolf thing so far, and it's huge and awesome, and it's kind of weird because it busted through the door, and then it could have like completely mauled the little dog that came after it, but it didn't. It just sort of threw it away. It could have killed it, but it didn't. And then when they escaped out the back door, it didn't follow anymore. It sort of howled and growled instead, so I wonder what's going on there. I don't know. There's a few things that don't make a lot of sense yet, but we'll soon see. But anyway, guys, that's about all I can say for now without knowing too much about it. We're only on episode 2, so let's get in and see what it's all about.
Jessica's
werewolves.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Blake seems to be in wicked denial about what's going on with her, which is kind of weird.
Blake, wait.
I gotta go.
I don't get why she's in such wicked denial about it all.
Blake!
This guy's definitely a cold, prickly character, Harlan, isn't he?
What's his name again?
Everett!
Everett!
We're going in the wrong direction.
How would you know that?
Because it's getting hotter.
Yeah, and she seems a sensible one. She's like well balanced about everything. So you've got Blake in denial, Everett sort of just along for the ride trying to figure it out. You've got Harlan that doesn't really trust anybody, and you've got the sister Luna that's sort of more optimistic and got a level head.
What do you think you're doing? You told me you were going home. Guys, the truth, please.
We were just trying to find our way back.
How come you're not saying anything?
I'm not as good a liar as he is.
You're all going home. Go.
Another thing about the show I found in that first episode is it's not wasting time getting to sort of the root of everything.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We should talk to them.
We don't even know them.
Everett, why'd you run into the woods?
I heard a wolf howl.
So did we.
Luna, stop talking.
Stop.
Get your hands off.
This Harlan character's got a real issue.
Did something bite you?
We both were. I can show you.
No, you can't. It's healed up, dude. Oh, now you look like a liar. But you can see the blood on that bandage, so.
If you need it, it's called lion's breath.
Blake's interesting because she's obviously at one with her abilities already. But, yeah, she's just got this denial thing going on. They're up late waiting for you. Yep, there they are.
Do I look angry, upset?
Yes.
Yes, what?
You look angry.
What is her problem?
We'll handle this tomorrow.
Wow, if anyone should have problems, it should be this guy, Everett. It's probably why he's got anxiety in the first place. He's been raised like that. Fast healing. Wicked. He's like, yay, I love my new perfect skin and my healing, but I'm not a werewolf. Awesome. Look more like vampire teeth than wolf teeth, though. Is that what, a hotel phone? It's going to be that same creep, isn't it?
You're not safe.
That'll put the shits up here.
I already told you we don't know them.
So they were just there, hanging out in the woods in the middle of a wildfire. Here is where we think your dad is probably taking cover.
Why would he be that far from the hotshot cruise?
We don't know. Right now, he is probably climbing up some peak trying to signal a hell attack unit.
Cool.
They're not our problem.
If our actual father is the one that bit them, it's definitely our problem.
We barely know anything about any of this shit.
We all ended up at the exact same place. Both of them were bitten on the highway.
Neither of them had a scratch.
Because they healed!
I've never healed like that. I don't trust them.
Seems like he's a real drama guy.
They're gonna need us.
But you want to tell them everything about us?
Yes.
I like her attitude. Yeah, she's onto it. Bit of anxiety ramping up again. He really does his best to keep it in check though. It's cool. They probably pretty much just need to be all hanging out together at the moment. Oh yeah.
53 homes have been confirmed destroyed.
Now she's been asleep a long time. I guess their change process takes a while. They've definitely got this connection thing going on. It's like while they're going through these changes, they've got this restlessness happening. And a bit of paranoia going on, and obviously a bit of...
Blake's afraid.
I'm just being safe.
There he is, still going. He should have been like burnt up and dehydrated like an ages ago. Everything would sound crazy out there.
It has to kill you before the next full moon.
Yeah, him and Blake are both having the same kind of experience, aren't they? Bit of paranoia, and look, he's done the same thing.
Something against your door.
Maybe that's just because you're like a Hal parent.
The other night was difficult. We need to move forward, all right? Because the police are downstairs. You're going to talk to them and answer every question they have. Get dressed and get downstairs.
Wow, she doesn't even act like a mum. She acts more like a boss.
Yeah, I know I missed a few payments, but I never got any notice that my policy was being canceled.
Cancelled insurance policy during this kind of crisis.
Gonna make it out of bed today?
How many payments did you miss?
Too many.
Shit.
What's that doing there?
She's going through paranoid delusions.
What'd you do to yourself, Jim? Just start some sort of new treatment?
Blake's pretty now.
She was always pretty.
An actual nice comment from the dad.
Good morning, Everett.
That's a handshake.
Shaking my hand is not an admission of guilt.
It's kind of a passive-aggressive handshake, isn't it? It's right out there at you.
You should know that every single person we talk to lies to us, so do us a favor and start with the truth.
I went to see a friend. It was an emergency. I had to go see my friend Blake. Her house burned down.
May we have her number?
She doesn't have a phone.
When I called you, I told you that our list of suspects included everyone who was on that bus with you. Maybe the kids on the bus. What can you tell me about them?
Not much.
I'm gonna find Dad.
Which one?
The one that raised us?
What if you find the other one? You saw what he did to Garrett's truck.
He's definitely got an attitude, this dude.
Can't study without this shit.
Why are you going to the hospital?
Got bit by something on the highway during that old stampede.
Please, let me see the bite.
This isn't healing up.
Have you gotten any, phone calls?
Unless there's something in his system stopping him from transforming. Dude, stacked. His hearing's going crazy too, isn't it? Oh. Where's some earplugs?
I'm hitting chest and buys too. Do again if you want.
It's all yours.
Pushing on like a trooper.
Yeah. No sign of the parents or any of the rest of the pack.
Oh shit. That would scare the hell out of you for a minute, wouldn't it? Right, he loves them to bits. Right, she's testing herself.
Go, go, go!
Nope, just normal speed. And she's puffed.
You're not fast.
You need to lengthen your strides. Arson investigator Kristen Ramsey. I was hoping I could ask you some questions about yesterday.
There it is again with the handshake. Almost aggressive, in-your-face kind of handshake, isn't it? Yeah, hallucinations as well. Yeah, right, so their sensors and everything are going a bit haywire.
Sorry.
It's like his powers are glitching as well. Good spot up. Nice.
Wait, you're Harlan, right? Let's get you that tetanus shot. It's burning. It hurts.
Okay. So he's definitely got something in him, but he's also not healing. His leg isn't healed.
Relax. The full moon's rising. You have to be feeling something.
Get in.
So they've had visions with each other. Seems like kind of shared visions. Luna's all by herself. Oh shit. This is her hallucination. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh! It kind of seems like all the rest of them are having visions about things they desire. This wasn't really very desirable. Oh, they found Garrett. He got to high enough ground to let the flare off. He's hallucinating just from the heat and exhaustion and shit. Don't burn yourself with your own flare, dude. He shouldn't have survived that fire at all, but...
We gave your son a high dose of pain meds.
He's still awake.
Connor should be completely knocked out right now.
Right.
You got any extras?
Nope.
Guess I'll have to buy my own.
He doesn't talk to strangers.
Is this the creeper call? I'll bet it is.
Why aren't you running? Look out the door, Connor.
Look at the door, Connor.
It can smell your blood. Run, Connor, run!
Who the hell is this? Because Connor doesn't have the powers and shit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
They're actually quite cute, these two.
Like what? Okay, maybe.
Had a vision with you. Had a fantasy.
Not look at you. It's hard to look at you. Let me finish, because...
Dude doesn't have the moves.
My skin.
I didn't mean to do that.
Dude, she didn't pull away. Do it.
Connor? Okay, where exactly are you right now?
Trying to escape a perfectly safe hospital.
Wasn't a coyote. I know.
Just try to kill me.
Blake!
Blake, I need you to look after my son.
We're going. Go. Okay.
Oh, wicked. Oh, shit.
Garrett Briggs.
Okay, if I find him, I'll find you.
Dude, just slow down and hook. There's always during panic that everyone just screws things up. Oh. Oh. That's extreme. Breaking his own cast off. Broke his own cast off his broken leg. You're not going to get far, dude. Wonder how its selection process is working, who it's attacking. Oh, that's cute. She's like daddy's girl, even though he's not her biological dad. Right, she's definitely the most compassionate one of the four. He's the most cold, prickly one. Everett's the more sort of subtle.
We're gonna need that two of you to come with us to answer a few questions.
They just brought our dad in.
You're too late, dude. How do they know to find him in the back alley?
Hi, Everett. We've got a few more questions to ask, and it looks like you've got a few of your own.
Alright, that was a different episode. It was still really, really cool. Obviously, they had to get past all the action and start establishing some story, which they're doing quite nicely. One thing that stood out to me is Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, the arson investigator. She always just seems to be popping up in that opportune timing. I mean, the hospital's a big place, right? There's multiple entrances and service alleys and all sorts, and they just happen to turn right up there in that alley when he's holding the cast. And then she's got a passive-aggressive, almost fully aggressive manner about her as well. I mean, I know she's an arson investigator, but you see the way she does that handshake, it's very intrusive. But, she's definitely on the ball. If anything, she's going to probably be onto their secret pretty fast. Obviously, she's putting that information together very quickly. Harlan's character's an interesting one. I mean, he's really, really got some issues, hasn't he? I don't think he's really got issues with his sexuality. I mean, in this day and age, I think he's just fine with who he is, but has a very cold, prickly feeling about him. I like Luna's character probably the most, even though we haven't seen her in a huge capacity yet. I like her compassion. I like that she's a little bit sweeter toward Garrett. The other characters are awesome, though. I mean, Blake, she's kind of on the fence with things, isn't she? And I figured it out, though. I figure it's just because, she's obviously had her acne, blemish kind of skin condition thing for a long time. So she probably has a lower self-confidence. So even though she may look beautiful to everyone else now that she's got her healed skin, whatever, and especially to Everett, I mean, you could just see that she didn't think that Everett thought she'd be pretty or anything like that, you know. Dude missed his golden opportunity. He moved in on her, and she was quite happy. She wasn't backing away. He should have just gone that extra inch and made his move. I mean, that would have been quite sweet. They're obviously already having this shared fantasy vision about each other, so there's a huge connection there. We didn't see too much from any of the other characters, though. The Connor thing was interesting. He'd been bitten. The creeper is onto him. And then the wolf was there. He had some symptoms, but then not the others. He didn't get his transformation. He didn't get powers. He didn't get healing. So I don't know. Maybe that's why the werewolf came to finish him back off. Maybe he had something in his genetics that was resisting the transformation. Because we know he did have some reaction, like he reacted to that tetanus shot, right? The sedatives they gave him didn't work as well. But it seems like he's dead, so that's the end of it. So it's a bit of a shame because it would have been cool if that was a part of the storyline that was explored a little bit more, you know, about maybe there's a genetic marker in certain people where the werewolf thing can't take. That would have been cool to see. But it looks like he's just dead and gone, and that's the end of that. All in all, looks like it's shaping up to be a good show, guys. I'm still enjoying it. So look forward to the next one. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me on this video. As usual, put your comments down below. Appreciate it. Please like and share this around. That's going to be it for me on this video, guys. So until the next one, take it easy.